wanna give? How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Get up! 180! 59! Stay with your man!
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Go, go, go!
34 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. I got you, bravo. 59.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Pumphrey. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Trubisky dancing to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen, but he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They can't hang with us.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And checking in on what's going on up in the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Alert! He's coming to double up. Red, help. 55 mark, 55.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Come on here, come get some. Alert.
This is Cohen. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Riley Ridley. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They run. This is Cohen. And some room to roam now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
I'm going to come back to you.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Able to find Shaheen here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Cohen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They come up in an offset eye.
Right, 58, right there.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check. Lucky. Hey, 18.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A first down carry by Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Third and long for Prescott. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now Prescott steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check, 59.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Right, 80. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. 59.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, Delta! Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I don't even know why this team...
Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Trubisky now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete to Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Prescott looks to throw on first. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Prescott. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's it.
Big hit of 3. Brings up third and 14.
Come on, D. Here we go, 47. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack block.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Brings up second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, 6 wide in. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing on second down. Prescott, and finding the tight end Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. On first down, Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. Wide angle. Check right 27. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, count. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds Taylor, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't going nowhere.
Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I got him.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Bears.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 3rd and long for Prescott. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
58. Here we go, 47. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Danny.
Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the run, it's Pumphrey. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Lock in.
They run with Pumphrey, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
Go. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be, 38 yards out. Tavecchio puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here we go. Line 8.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Mike.
Here we go. 4-8. 59. Not here. Check.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Safe. Kill. Show it up. 61. Max box. Nice. Here we go. Go to 54. 156.
On first down, Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Sack, baby.
And that'll set him back 5.
Boom! Big hit all day. Sack City, baby.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said, it actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
Then we're going to 53. Mike 27.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Right there. Hey, tight. Check. First down.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Bears first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now it's Davis. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
You better bring it.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
65.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
a loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago.